Gather around, children, one and all, adults of every age, and let me tell you a tale. No, but seriously, I feel like I need to explain myself why this stream was an hour and a half late tonight. Okay, so, couple things you need to be aware of when you decide to go play Genshin Impact yourself. Downloading it from the website is not downloading the game. You are downloading the launcher. So I had to download all of the game and all of the update files and everything else before I could even get this whole process started. I launched the game. I forgot to create an account. My bad, that one's on me. So I go to sign up, and it's displaying my email address at the bottom of the screen instead of my username. Didn't even let me select a username to have. So I have to go to the website, I have to get an email verification code again to set up a username for some reason instead of just my email. I have no idea why they did that. I thought it was even clever. Mentally, I was giving them some credit for having the option to just send the code right away during the sign-up process instead of signing up and then having to go through the email and opening up the website again and making it a whole damn process. But fine, we're all done with that. Now I open OBS to try and get footage of the game. I open up game capture, and now it's turned on, and you'll notice you're not seeing anything. I have tried multiple things here. I have tried capture a specific window. It recognizes that Genshin Impact is there, but it is not showing it to you. Then I tried an even broader one, capture any full screen application. Nothing is there. I just selected it, and you're not seeing anything. Window capture doesn't even recognize that Genshin Impact is open right now. So fuck it, we're going with the nuclear option, which is just showing you my whole damn computer overlay. But finally, now that I've gone through all of that, it works. You know what the weird part is? I tried sharing the footage with my co-host tonight, Ice Cold Koopa. Sorry, Icicle Sea Cold, feminine Ice Cold Koopa. When I tried to stream the game itself to her so that she could see in real time what I was doing instead of having to wait for like the 30-second delay watching the stream itself, it needed administrator permission. For some reason. No other game has ever required that. We have, and this whole process was made infinitely harder because the game refuses to launch in anything other than full screen. How hard would it have been to put an options menu right here? This wrench is not it. This is not the options menu icon. This is to verify the integrity of all the game files. This is one of the most popular games in the world. They can't even put a little button here to allow me to adjust my settings before I get into the game. We haven't even gotten past the title screen, and I am thoroughly unimpressed with Genshin Impact. But it works. It works. And for now, that is all that matters. Let's begin, shall we? Oh, right, I should probably actually turn up the game audio again so you can hear what's going on.
Yep.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world?
So pretty.
But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Well, at least they're just throwing us right in the middle of it. Kind of reminded me of Pacific Rim a little bit, just throwing us right into the good part. That's not a word, by the way.
It is now.
Why are you using those little, traily streams? That never works. Select a Hey, Blue, question. Does this game have gamepad support? Because it's not working right now.
Who programmed this clusterfuck?
The Chinese, that's who.
That explains it.
People who decided they wanted to make a computer game a mobile game and not really transfer anything over.
Clearly. Oh my gosh.
Should I be a jerk?
I've seen bad programming, and I've seen bad programming, but this is the worst programming I've ever seen.
It looks good, at least.
That's all it has going for it at this point. Literally all it has going for it.
Is Genshin Impact just like the epitome, programming-wise, of that anime girl who looks nice, but she's dumb as a bag of hammers?
Yes.
So what we're saying is this is Kevin's perfect game.
Yes. Wait, what?
Let's go with the boy. Sorry, Ice Cold Koopa has told me before that he has two preferences for anime waifus. Either stuck-up princesses or they're dumb as a bag of hammers. About as sharp as a beach ball.
I wonder what that says about his preferences in girls in general.
Let's go with the boy, unless you've decided already. Does the boy have better stats than the girl? I hear that's kind of a big deal in this game. Also, very nice of this woman to just stand here and wait for us.
I know, so considerate.
I wonder if I stayed here long enough, she'd just look directly at the cameras like, can we move this along already?
I doubt it. I'm not giving this game that much credit.
I mean, I usually play as girl characters in games, so I think I'm going to go with that one. Is there a reason not to go with the girl character, though? Why you're suggesting the guy?
Wings.
Well, so does the guy, I think. They're just off screen. You can kind of see a little bit of it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for confirmation in the chat, just to make sure I'm not making a regrettable decision. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Is there any reason not to choose this character? Also, happy Midway March, everybody. Don't know if there's a particular reason to celebrate that, but this year has gone by remarkably quickly, hasn't it? Like, especially compared to what came before. Let your name be known. How about... That's usually the title I go by when I have a female character.
She ate him.
Shrunk him down into a hunk of antimatter. Confound it, I blew an ultimate on that. Now I don't have any super meter going into the second round. Frickin' cheater.
The god took away my brother. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So whilst we used to cross world after world, we are now trapped here.
Sounds like a bum deal, man.
Well, you know the RPG principle. Time to go beat up rats for 90 hours. Until you get all that strength back.
How many years ago was it? I don't know.
And you're still
Could've
level
been that
1?
long.
I intend to find out. After I awoke, I was all alone. Right up until I met you 2 months ago. Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So
God, she refers to herself in the third person.
She's so cute.
She
And
is.
dumb as a bag of hammers.
should head off. Let's get going.
I love that little star trail she leaves with the constellations.
The constellations? Yeah, I noticed that effect too. I think that also has something to do with the loot boxes in this game as well. I was looking this up online. The character I was really interested in is actually part of the beginner gacha, so it is reasonable that just from the currency they give you from playing the game, I will be able to get the one that I want. None of this means anything to me because I don't understand what's going on in this game yet. How about we just X out? Yup. Even when I'm walking on foot, there is absolutely no gamepad support. None. Nada. I'm mashing every button and nothing is happening. Cool.
Typical.
Can I access an options menu now? Thank you. Control type.
Look.
Controller. Oh, good. Set up graphics. Game? Uh-oh.
Did you literally just crash?
No, I don't think I did. Okay. Oh, wait. Hang on a minute. It's one or the other, not both. Because I'm trying to move the mouse now and it's disappeared. So I can't just use one. I can't just use the mouse to navigate the menus more easily. Like, I can't just go back and forth. I have to do one or the other. Also, it does that really stupid thing where B is your confirm key, not A. That's gonna throw me for a couple hours.
Why?
Low is the default. Wait a second. No, you are not in windowed mode right now. I can assure you with 100% certainty this is not windowed mode.
Yeah, I watched him maximize it. Can't confirm.
What is wrong with this game?
It was programmed by an idiot.
Let me just run around for a little while. Get a good feel for my character here. I see. Hold the button, you get a different attack. Standard 3-hit
Doesn't
combo.
have an annoying voice. That is nice.
There's no air attacks, though, it seems. Flying enemies are going to be a problem until I get a ranged weapon.
Or wings.
That's my run. So that must be my stamina meter right there. Stamina is used both for these heavy attacks and for sprinting. Seems we don't have even the courtesy of Breath of the Wild's glitch run, where if you're whistling and just mashing the sprint button at the same time, you keep you just never lose stamina.
That is such a nice glitch, and I'm so glad they didn't patch it.
Here we go. Well, if my computer can handle it, there's no reason not to use at least the low graphics. The highest ones that I can manage. Hey, Coops. Welcome to the chat. We were just talking about you.
Yes, your taste in anime waifus.
So what's this with Sarah right now?
We determined that this game would be your ideal anime waifu because so far it's as dumb as a bag of hammers.
I probably shouldn't worry about any of this yet, should I? If the
Probably
game has
not,
any
no.
sense, it'll go over it one step at a time with me here.
That is how
Artifacts.
tutorials work.
Then again, if it's based off of a mobile game, they're not going to go over any of this with me. It's going to be like, okay, here's a million systems at once, you figure out the rest. Open the world map. Select an unlocked teleport waypoint to teleport to that location. Is select the world map? View the current... Okay, that's how I use that. That's a little weird. All of this is just one big question mark for now, it seems. That can't be the whole world, though, right? That little bit that we've got there. Yes, it does look very nice so far. Very pretty, not very functional, as we've established. I hate to be a snob about that kind of thing, too, but these are, like, basic convenience things. That's been...
Guess we'll just have to climb. Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take the rocky plan.
She has an annoying voice.
I told you were going to get tired of her very quickly.
Which of the
Hi, my name is Omochow.
Omochow is preferable.
Yeesh. Are you sure about that?
Yes!
Ooh, it's a
I
bunny.
like the robot chow.
Hold on a minute. Where'd you go? Meat heals more health than vegetables. Get back here. I told you this was going to take me a long time to get used to.
Yeah, no, having B as the confirm button is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
I know it's more common in Japanese regions because they follow the instructions of the controller to the letter. It is a little strange at first when you're a kid when you think, okay, so the circle is cancel and X is confirm, but so many games worked that way that it's very, very... Actually, wait a minute. Because correct me if I'm wrong, controller setup. Okay, here we go. Jump is A, pick up interact. Confirm cancel, here we go. Oh, thank goodness. I can actually use the version of it I want.
You can map?
To an extent. There we go. Oh, that's going to save me a ton of headaches.
Very good. Very good.
I wonder what it is about, like, helper characters in general. Does the voice actor know?
Maybe.
Because I'm aware of the trope, and if somebody asked me to do a character like that, I'd be like,
Hey,
are like, are you sure? Because people are just gonna hate this.
Yeah, no. My favorite helper characters in the world are the ones from Zelda, with the exception of Navi. Because they don't have high-pitched, annoying voices. They don't have voices at all more often than not. I'm okay with that.
I'm not going to talk about Zelda because every time, like, somebody immediately shuts me down every time I start making my opinion on Skyward Sword known, so...
Hey, you like it? That's fine.
No, I actually have many problems with that game. Unfortunately,
Okay,
many of them are the
you're not
same
alone.
problems that a lot of people have, so it's just like, oh, this argument again, okay. Like, if a lot of people are saying the same thing, maybe it's worth listening to the criticism.
You think?
Oh, wow.
Motion controls for a sword was a terrible idea for that game. If it was a first-person game, that works.
You
When
know
it's
what?
not a first-person game, it doesn't work.
The other thing is, it works way better in Nintendo Land. The Wii U,
Yes.
like that mini game on the Wii U, it's 1-to-1. It is miles better than Skyward Sword is at even its best days.
I know, and it's just absolutely baffling. Like, how do you screw that up?
Statues scattered across the land to show the Seven's protection over the world. Among the 7 gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why.
We get it, you watched Sequelitis. You're not disproving my point, Coops.
Someone
At least I know you're being facetious.
You never know unless you try. So let's
I
hop to it.
actually quit Skyward Sword and never completed it. Just because I was so annoyed with the controls.
Gotcha.
Oh, that thing was so cute.
I know, but I'm also hungry.
I'm not faulting you for it. I'm just admiring the game. Sure, it might have been programmed by an idiot, but it's just so gorgeous.
I feel like I should lay off a little bit. Like, despite some initial frustrations, like, a lot of people are willing to put up with these problems, so who knows what's here.
I don't know.
We haven't even been playing it for, like, barely half an hour yet, so...
I don't know, but I could gaze at this all day.
It is a very...
Pretty. I need to get better sleep.
You and me both, honestly. I've been trying to get to bed around 2 p.m. so that I can... 2 a.m. so that I can wake up at 10.
You can swim right over.
Wait, does stamina affect my swimming? Oh no, we're working off of Wind Waker logic here. At least they had the courtesy in Breath of the Wild to let you swim as long as you wanted.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed that we couldn't dive, though. Especially after the previous 2 installments. Ooh, shiny.
Oh cool, is that a stamina upgrade?
I hope so.
'Cause I'm already tired of this meter. Oh, a gotta travel, I get it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world?
Did you just touch the demon inside me?
Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Animo. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you. Uh-huh. It's because you're not from this world to begin with. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom.
I've heard that name before, but I don't know from where.
Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo.
Like, just everybody? Is this a Civilization of Hats situation?
So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Animo, you can find some clues there. There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your brother. Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign.
Oh, hello.
Sounds like trouble.
A little
Looks
bit.
like it, too.
Oh, that was a tutorial. I didn't even realize.
Well, you passed it with flying colors, didn't ya?
Not quite. They wanted me to use my elemental skill here. Shouldn't this thing be, like, taking damage from being in the water?
You'd think.
I have to charge it. Okay. Good job, me. Oh, I see. Okay. It's lit up. But if it goes in the water, then it...
Darkens.
Okay.
And now the grass is on fire. Nice. Fire, Nito!
These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
Because you're not the protagonist, bitch.
Yeah.
Now shut up and keep giving me exposition that I need to understand what the hell's going on here.
Shut up and talk.
Yeah, I realized it as soon as it left my mouth. Hello. I wonder how smart the bird AI is here.
Let's find out.
Is it just gonna land right on top of me if I follow... Nah. I was hoping it would land right on top of me if I followed the pathfinding and I can immediately start attacking it before it went into the next set of animations. That's the kind of thing you don't think to do unless you have played a ton of video games in your life.
Yeah, well, you know.
Only one way you learn a habit like that, and it's from it happening before.
Old hat at this point, yeah.
Hello.
I need to order some cheese.
Order some cheese? What?
Yeah, remember that little shop we went to?
Oh, yeah.
I need to order some cheese.
I don't even know why I'm collecting most of these
Habit.
items.
Ooh, it's so pretty!
There's something huge in the sky.
No kidding.
It's headed towards the heart of the forest. We must proceed with caution.
Oh, I'm sure it'll only be a you're supposed to lose boss fight. Somebody cool and important to the plot will come and save me.
Hey, look, monsters.
No. Finish what you were gonna say. It's accurate.
Moblin.
That's my dodge key. Okay. I'll be helping myself to that, thank you. What are some of these things I've been picking up, by the way?
Probably in your inventory.
How do I open this again? There we go. That's the key. Okay, inventory. That's all the food that I've got. Adventurer's experience. Character EXP material. Gives 5,000. 1,000 and 5,000. Beneficial even if one does not live in Tavet. This journeys into the unknown. Have I just been getting gear here? And I didn't even realize it? Enhancement ore. I have a ranged weapon now. And a lot of these are just ingredients that I would use in other things. I take it these are key items.
Probably.
Recognition of the winds of Mondstadt. Can be exchanged for special items. Cool. Am I having internet problems, by the way? On stream?
Nah.
Has there been any breaks in connection? Let me double check this really quick. Hang on just a moment. No, I haven't dropped any frames. Interesting. Alright. So this must be the premium currency, these primo gems. This is very, well, let me get out of the bush here first before we do more of this. Yeah, that is very mobile game. It's extremely mobile game. It's like, hey, you did some sort of feat in the game. Here's some free donuts to work with.
Gosh darn it, now I'm hungry.
That's the term for them ever since Simpsons tapped out.
Yeah.
You will not be able to change this date once you've confirmed it. Who knows? Something good might happen on your birthday.
One would hope.
I don't know if I should have set it to my actual birthday. Because goodness knows I might not want to spend it playing video games. I would be hoping I'd be doing something a little more significant, perhaps with my friends, my acquaintances, the people who care about me. 3 million pre-registrations. Milestone reward. Wings of companionship. Join us in our journey. Soar across the skies to your heart's content. Welcome has begun. Participate in the event to receive primo gems and other rewards. Okay. It's a good thing this isn't my first rodeo and I know to actually check all of the notifications they give you in these games. 11,000 mora, whatever that is. Wings,
Probably.
some experience, food, some more food, and what I assume are materials that I use to upgrade my weapons and equipment. Cool. Your timer seemed to reset. Weird. That is extremely strange. Because OBS hasn't told me that I've lost anything. No dropped frames, no anything. You think Twitch itself had a hiccup?
Probably.
What's this item, I wonder? I was hoping by running through that, the dandelion seeds would go everywhere.
That's disappointing. After how pretty this game is, we can't make the dandelion seeds go poof. Sad face.
Maybe that's a higher graphics setting than what I have.
I don't
These
know.
are remarkably durable. It's a gecko!
Oh, it is another...
Catch it, it'll help your climbing gauge. Wait, wrong game. I'm glad you like my jokes, because I am definitely not funny. Character. Artifacts. Alright.
Hey, you have a hat. Wait, handkerchief? Huh.
Did that actually show up on my character anywhere?
I don't see it. And that definitely didn't show up.
Oh, well. That's it. That is slightly disappointing, but also completely understandable.
I guess.
I will read all of that another time, I think.
Most of the constellation particles are Cassiopeia.
Can this character only use swords? What about that bow I picked up?
Maybe you have to unlock bow?
Perhaps. In the meantime, it's not such a big deal. Also, is there a button that I can... Never mind, they saw me. I was trying to see if pressing R3 or something would help me. Hello to you too, friend. Oh! If I hit a fire enemy with wind, it spreads the fire everywhere.
Well,
I understand now.
Kill it, Churl. Interesting term for the standard goblin.
I am also happy for the remaster, because without the motion controls, that game might actually be enjoyable now.
I know,
But
right?
you and I have had this conversation before. Like, that game might be able to stand on its own two legs without literally the main thing that was holding it back from shining.
Uh-huh. Like, seriously.
Now people can appreciate all of the things that made it good.
Yeah, like the crafting system.
The crafting system was really good. It was also a precursor to what was going on in Breath of the Wild. It set up a whole lot of that stuff. Like, there's that whole relationship between Link and Zelda. They really expanded on that compared to, you know, only kind of hinting that something was there between the two of them before.
I mean, if you could call that hinting.
See the lights of the night, no matter the distance apart, guided by the stone's glimmer, the fated will meet under the stars. Cool explanation. That tells me completely what this item is about. I fully understand now. Also, hey, Stormy, how you doing today? Adventurers, hey. I can actually take advantage of some set effects now, it looks like. Increases incoming healing. Cool. I'll get used to these menus eventually. I'll start figuring out everything they're asking of me here. And there we go. That should bump up all of my stats by a significant amount. They even heal you! When your HP increases, it heals you by, like, it keeps the percentages the same. Instead of just being like, okay, so now your HP increased by 1,000 and you were at 300 HP, cool, you're still at 300. Instead of the 1,300 you should be at. Red Steel 2 did it well, Coops. That's the problem. Like, the combat in Red Steel 2 fucking worked. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Do you ever end up actually...
Dragon Quest Swords did really well, too.
I'd say it was kind of a halfway point between the two. I still, like... Swords could still be finicky every now and again, depending on what you were doing.
They could be, but at the same time, as long as you remember to hold the Wiimote straight, which was pretty easy to do, all things considered, it was a very fun game to play and super easy. Scaling difficulty, and it was a lot of fun. I still take it out and play it every now and again.
How fast does this meter drain when you're climbing, I wonder? Not very, it looks like. Okay, and this is a good enough ledge for me to stand on. Oh, this is a high ledge.
Don't fall.
I wonder... I know we are just completely ignoring the town we were supposed to go to. And there's probably enemies up here that are way too high for my level, but...
Exploring!
Well, yeah. How are you going to learn if you don't get your ass kicked for going to somewhere that you weren't supposed to be at yet?
Oh. To be fair, that's also why I rage quit The Witcher.
Really?
Yeah, because not only did I go to an area that had enemies too high once, I did it twice.
I did it.
And then I did it 3 times. And then I did it 1 more time. And then I finally got to the area I was supposed to be in and still got my ass kicked. And I was like, nope, I'm done.
I've been learning to try and work around that. I mean, The Witcher is also a series that is highly unforgiving, too, is the other problem. Like,
Yes.
it forces you to engage with its main mechanics, is the thing. If you don't actually take advantage of things like the potions and using the right sword for the type of enemy you're fighting, you are gonna get obliterated in The Witcher, unless you're playing on one of the easier difficulties. Ah, crap. God, this thing has a lot of armor. At least it just stands there and lets me wail on it. That's it. I will beat this thing eventually.
Get him! Get him! It's cute.
I wonder.
Kawaii.
Oh, that did a decent bit of damage.
And this is just a shield.
Oh, come on, I can do this. I can beat an enemy that's way outside my level range. Let's go.
It's just a slime, dude.
I know, but still. It feels like I'm kind of breaking a rule here a little bit. That I'm letting my skill at the game actually carry me through an encounter that I, for all intents and purposes, should not be winning right now.
I'll let you have that.
Okay, there we go. Here we go. Now it doesn't have its huge hat weighing it down. Does it have a new set of attacks now that I've done that?
Doesn't look like it. still be a dumb slime.
Maybe this isn't the huge boss fight that I made it out to be.
Hey, wait.
Oh.
Fudge.
Well.
I just noticed something.
What's up?
So, when it makes itself big, it emits a small cloud of white stuff, which I assume is frost. And when you're in that cloud of white stuff, your health goes down.
Oh,
So
I didn't even see that. Thank you for pointing that out to me. It seems to only create that when I'm, when it doesn't have its hat, though. So for now, I think I can get away with using my best trick against it. My most consistent trick, anyway. Do enemies take fall damage in this game, I wonder? Got it. Whew. That was an adventure. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to drop anything, though, so...
No rewards for early battle. Not for you.
Oh, well. It was fun, though. I think I have a better understanding of my character's abilities. Which of these should I eat? Probably the things that I can find just about anywhere. Good. Also, I noticed that little meter down there. Does that indicate how sated I am, or...?
Ow. Oh, ow.
Alright, what are these notices? Can I mark these as red, please, so that I don't have to deal with the... There we go.
I just stretched my arms,
Mm-hmm.
and both my elbows cracked 3 times each.
Oh, that wasn't the slime. That was this flower here.
Oh.
I think smacking it inflicted me with a status effect.
Well, don't do that. Hazardous Florida. Mint. That is not what mint looks like, but mint.
That's what it looks like in this world.
Fair.
Really? They're still gonna add new stuff to Mortal Kombat 11? Did they hint about this on Twitter or something?
Oh, wait a minute. Aren't we on Mortal Kombat?
What's
I'm
up?
confused. Aren't we on Ultimate now?
Ultimate?
Mortal Kombat Ultimate Edition? Or am I getting confused?
I've never heard of an edition of the game like that.
The one for PS5?
Maybe. But I honestly have not been keeping track of the PS5 releases because I don't own the console. Is there a way to ease my... Okay, cool. My character does automatically catch ledges like that. Good to know. Those are all level 7s over there. I'm probably not going to screw with those guys. Although, they did tell me to go check out the heart of the forest, didn't they?
They did.
Because of the dragon that dropped down here. Uh-oh. Welp. Now we know that fall damage is deadly in this game. Exceedingly so.
You didn't even fall that far, did you?
It doesn't feel like it, no. Yeah, my character is full up, I think is what that icon means. So you can only heal so much.
Well, yeah, you've only got so much stomach space.
It's not like... you're not a Skyrim
Unlike
character Link or a Skyrim character who every time they get a paper cut, they immediately scarf down 500 cheese wheels.
Hey, it was only 5 cheese wheels, thank you. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
This kid must be part of the new event that's happening.
it.
I have a feeling this is going to be an encounter I am not the right level for.
Or it could just flee.
That works too. Hey, Dark Lord, how you doing tonight?
That was close. Paimon almost got blown away.
I almost got my head bitten off, so you stop complaining.
Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks.
I haven't known you for a while. I'm gonna be nice.
Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten.
It was such a pretty
That had
dragon.
something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon.
Is talking to dragons normal?
That depends
Of course
on the
not.
level of intelligence dragons have in this world.
Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the big rock over there.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that for a while. I saw that as soon as the
Not
thing left.
terribly observant.
Yeah, this is like when you're in the middle of a cutscene talking to someone about dialogue and there's a treasure chest off in the corner of the room. It's like, all right, let's
Shut
hurry
up.
this along. OCD is flaring up bad.
Let's go take a closer look.
Oh, hey, you're talking to the emergency rations?
I have a good feeling about this.
That comment just reminds me of my playthrough of I think it was Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. No, which one was it? It was no. This was last
was
generation
Seven.
when the roommate wanted somebody to play with because the other roommate wasn't interested. So I've been bored with Pokemon for a while.
I've never seen a stone like this.
So I started making my own fun, which was naming all of the Pokemon after food. Excuse me? What in the world?
I don't know. It doesn't look good though.
Coops. Coops dropped a 5 gift sub bomb last stream, and now he just dropped another 4. Why is everybody being so generous to me out of absolutely nowhere? Like, during the Everhood stream, Zippy opened it up by giving me a $50 tip. You guys are nuts.
You know.
Whatever I'm doing that
you
makes all of this
care
worth
about you.
Whatever I'm doing that makes all of this worth it, I'm gonna keep doing it, so thank you all.
All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now. Okay.
Where'd she put it?
Jesus, Stormy! Stormy also gifted a sub. Every single person on my follower list is going to remember that my channel exists now by the end of all this. I don't have that many. Honk yourself. Hey, Adventure Rank 3, whatever that means. Character experience and some... Oh, wait, that's just from doing the quest here. Okay. Do I have a quest log to work with?
Victory.
Archive quests? I'm sick of you bitching about your house, dude. Oh, right. I made that whole layout that I wanted to show off at the end of every single stream. That I wanted to show you guys how I was doing in terms of financial progress. It's not updated with the latest numbers, but I can still show you what I'm working with here. Living Beings, tutorials, travel log. Is it the travel log? Is that where I'll find my quests?
Looks like it.
Did Coops just play every single alert in a row?
I think so.
No, some of them were Stormy.
Oh no.
They're just in a sound effects war now, it seems. Keeps me
I might
entertained,
have
so I'm
to
not
open-
complaining about it.
I might have to open up the stream just so I can get in on this.
Is there a more convenient way to check my quests other than that?
Uh,
Archive, community, map, quests. There it is. Probably the big thing that says quests.
Probably.
The Wind Riding Knight. Wait, why did it kick me out? A is confirmed now.
Local goof frees innocent loot that was trapped in boxes.
Yep, that's the title I went with tonight. Because I am fully aware of what this genre is. Did they update the menu? Apparently. This is literally my first time playing this game, so you know better than I do. Hang on a sec. I want to check something in the inventory here. Do I have a carry limit? Yup, inventory capacity. Although, that is remarkably generous. He says now. What is going on right now with the sound effects?
Stop right there!
Not the most graceful landing I've ever seen, but...
May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius.
And also the first character I'm going to unlock, right?
You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a war going on here I wasn't aware of, despite living in this world for a couple years?
That's what all the troublemakers say. Doesn't sound like a local name to me. And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
Look. Look. I mean, I kind of have to now. Unfortunately, I couldn't hear her reaction to that.
It's even worse than being a mascot.
Oh, thank God, they're out of points now.
So to say,
They are.
you're traveling partners, right?
Nah.
Don't give me a reason to take this privilege away from you.
Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently.
Oh no!
Best you get inside the city as soon as possible. It's not far from here. I'll escort you there. Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason? I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet.
You know, we just got done with the other stream where I decided that these alerts should all be cheaper. Why so suspicious?
I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies. Strange yet respectable travelers. That sounded
I love that her
sweet.
bow makes it look like she
Do you
has
have
bunny
something
ears.
against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook?
Oh, that's a very common thing. Like, I love it too. I love little clothing details that... It also works as a very good focal point as well. It's something that immediately gets your eyes immediately get drawn to, if I may talk about character design features for a second, because I love
Oh, it's better
nerding
than
out
that.
about this kind of thing.
Go for it.
I mean, the little detail on the front of her body there, the little gold crest thing, probably could have done without that. You've got enough going on in that... How do I say this?
General vicinity.
Yeah, but saying it that way sounds creepy.
General vicinity sounds creepy.
I mean, look where it's placed.
On her stomach.
So you've got the goggles. It's also... I guess it kind of works with the gloves as well. Then again, those could stand on its own.
She has to have a crest on her somewhere. She's a knight. Knights can't just go around without their crest, you know.
Yeah, but look at the gloves. Aha! I was right. Obtain new character, Amber.
She also has a mascot?
Always energetic and full of life. Amber's the best. Albeit... okay, then.
Albeit the only outrider of the knights.
Let's enter aiming mode. Ah, I was right. Only certain characters can use certain weapons.
What are you doing in Mondstadt? She got separated from her brother during a really, really long journey. Paimon is her travel buddy, helping her to find her brother.
Oh, looking for your family? Huh.
Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city. What exactly is it you need to finish doing first?
It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
I missed the butterfly.
Aw.
Oh, right. Elements. This is my reflexes from Breath of the Wild kicking in, but I keep expecting the A button to help me with dodging
Yep.
when it's actually right bumper.
Ouch.
Won't let you play sounds. Why, Dark Lord? Did it not give you channel points before now, or what's going on with all of that? I'd love to help you figure out this issue. It's a fun new feature of the channel, and I'd love if you could actually engage with it.
Ooh, shiny sparkles! Ah, and it works just like Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's a dedicated tool for it either. I also should probably, now that you've said that, I should probably check if equipment has durability in this game.
I hope not. Like, as cool as that is, it's annoying as heck.
I don't see a durability meter anywhere.
Me neither. You're good.
Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Might as well equip the better one. No reason not to. Unless the dull sword that we were using, if this is maybe following Dragon Quest rules, where you find a rusty sword in the beginning, upgrade it with special materials using an alchemy pot, and it just becomes the best weapon in the game. You remember that too, huh? And I love when games get clever with that. I want to make a joke about that in that RPG I'm working on, Amaranth. I want to have somebody say, this is your first weapon, take good care of it. Some adventurers actually never, like, you may be tempted to replace this, but that's your call to make. Some adventurers never get rid of their initial weapon. They say it's good luck. Whether you're a superstitious sort or not, that's up to you. Obviously, I'm going to iron out that dialogue, but just kind of make a reference to the fact that there are a lot of players out there like me who just never sell anything. Or they think there's just something special. It feels wrong to get rid of your first sword. And I can explain why that is, too, from my perspective. This was your character's belongings before you came into the picture, before the player became a part of their lives. It just feels wrong to get rid of something that isn't yours, as it were.
That is right. A lot of times the first weapon you get in a game isn't actually yours.
Boom! Headshot!
I remember in Twilight Princess, the first sword you actually got was supposed to be a gift to the royal family. But that never wound up happening due to, well, unfortunate circumstances.
You're scaring the pigeons away. They'll be back.
They always are.
What happens if one day they leave and never come back again?
Huh?
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
Did you just upset the kid?
Not on purpose. I didn't realize this was a hot button topic. Anyway, moving along. Oh, shoot. Was I Coops? I don't remember now. Did I say that I was? Forget it, Beam! What were we talking about?
I don't know. Don't remember.
Oh, first rule of RPGs, talk to every single person with a pulse.
Second rule of RPGs, talk to everybody even if they don't have a pulse.
There are spells for that, depending on the system you're playing.
True.
This book I read, it says that somewhere in Mondstadt there's a big sea of dandelions. It even has little talking foxes in it.
Talking foxes?
Yup.
Wow.
I want to know what talking to animals is like. But I've only seen a guy in green clothes and white socks talk to animals before. Happened to bump into him. Told Mom how awesome he was, but that guy said I was mistaken. Rosemary
Sounds like
and
a
parsley.
description of Link.
We can't go on like this. This dandelion sea, there's no way to find it, is there? It's a fairy tale, a fantasy, but should I tell him or shouldn't I? That may be so, but humans can never leave their fantasies aside. Only if we dream can we have hope, and with hope comes opportunity. Surely you haven't forgotten that snowy day in... bless you. When you were my boar princess and I was your wolf pup. Oh, Parsley. Just as we once dreamed to ascend to Celestia. Now, even now, we... Indeed. Even for another moment, let's allow little Sage to enjoy the fantasies of his youth.
Should we tell him? Or not?
Joke's on you guys, I'm actually gonna find this place wherever it is.
Sea of dandelions.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
I like swords. It's a reflex. Every time I see that line now, I can't help it.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
Even years later, that still makes me laugh. I don't even remember the name of the city. I just remember
Corneria. Welcome to
city.
Corneria,
Welcome to
because it's the
Canaria. I like swords.
Yeah.
Welcome to Canaria. I like swords. Welcome to Canaria. I like
urge
swords.
to kill rising.
Rising.
Come here, you idiot. What? I really do like swords.
Welcome to Canaria. Ow. Oh, ow.
Quick, get it! These monsters have
Poor
been getting
bugger
too
didn't even
close to the
stand a
city.
chance.
My task this time is to clear out their camp.
What's this thing?
Oh, it's another one of those teleport waypoints.
Why is it red? Nah, just the color for not activated yet, I guess.
Yep, now it's blue. How many of those Primo gems do I have?
Mm.
Probably find it in inventory here, maybe. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Quaint Fate. Where do I check that? Not in inventory, apparently. Character, perhaps? To keep track of my currency there, too, maybe? Huh. Wonder what the
So-
wonder what that deal is with that stuffed well, that little doll that she's got.
Maybe it's just a chibi of her? Ah. Maybe you eventually unlock it as a skin for... What's her name? Primon? Sunsetia. It looks very sweet. Hey, what's that glowing red barrel?
It's probably a barrier around the treasure chest, so I can't open it without getting rid of the enemies first.
Oh, I was hoping it was an explodey chest.
Oh, so I could just shoot an arrow at it and everything in the camp would die?
Well, that would be pretty ideal, don't you think?
Though I
your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel?
Barely broke a sweat.
Now that you mention it, how is it the hilly trails ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness.
Are you playing on keyboard? No, actually, I'm using a gamepad, which is my preferred way of playing games like this. Like, just action titles, and I grew up with a console. My first ever video game platform was, well, if you don't count the educational games I played at the computer at my elementary school, it was a Super Nintendo. This is what feels right to me.
Educational
But because
games
the
don't
dragon,
count.
Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed, and the local market has been affected as well.
There's so many good things getting added to that store, Stormy. Coops clued me into a skin that I really wanted, which was that robot, like, schoolgirl. But it's like, I don't want to spend any more money.
When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
And the cool thing, you know what the cool thing about me saying that is, too?
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple days later, so you fuckers can't buy it for me. Got him!
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer.
Right up until the enemies respawn.
Come with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely.
Well, I mean, let me get the loot first. An exquisite chest, no less. I wonder, do I want to spend these experience books that I've got just to make things a little easier for myself at the beginning of the game, or do I want to save those for characters that are coming later?
I'd wait and see.
Decisions. Wait and see?
Yeah, because I always wind up spending it too early, and then I go, no! When later on, when I see all the stuff I could have had.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll be unbelievably lucky and my first pull will be a 5-star or something. Doubtful, but...
Hey! It's that guy! Isn't it?
What's up?
No, it's not. Just someone dressed similarly.
What's going up?
I thought it was that guy
What
from
should I
before.
cook next? Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happen to be passing by.
Here's hoping you pull Klee.
Smells
Who is Klee?
good.
Describe this character to me, or are we just gonna leave it a surprise?
I see. Welcome, travelers. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. As you can see, I'm experimenting with some new recipes. Eat before you go. The first rule in the Wilderness Survival Guide.
Picnic? Oh, Paimon just loves picnics. My travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
Yeah, that's right. I love cooking too. I cook all the time. I'm the cookingest adventure you'll ever see.
Oh,
Cooking
there's a
dentist?
cooking pot right there.
Seriously?
Show me what you got. It's good to have someone to practice with. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making a chicken mushroom skewer for me.
I hope it's salted meat. Ew.
Klee is small and likes exploding things. Oh, so like,
Megalyn!
just like a certain world's greatest magician that we all know.
Megalyn.
Chicken mushroom skewer, that's the one she wanted, right?
Aye.
Cook manually? Sure, yes. Perfect.
Well, that was easy. It looks like you have to cook it 5 times until you gain proficiency.
I mean, should I? It'll help like slim down my inventory a little bit. Plus,
Oh, I see. Once you've got proficiency... Go on. You have to cook it manually.
it might be just once you hit proficiency, you can just do it. You can set it to auto cook or something.
That's what it looks like. And I didn't pull it up or anything. I'm just surmising here.
Well, we'll find out here in a moment. Kablam! Automatic cooking for chicken mushroom skewer unlocked. Cool.
Bingo.
So we can make as many of those as we want.
Well, as many as you have the supplies for, anyway.
I assume the more complex recipes, that bar starts moving a lot faster.
Probably, yes.
Sweet Madame. Steak. Yeah. Let's do some of that. The more of this we knock out, the better, right? Just so I don't have to worry about it later. Plus, it can't hurt to have a whole lot of high-quality healing items in your inventory. Smaller than Megumin, actually.
Really? That's surprising.
I mean,
Like, Goof
any-
it.
anytime you have a giant collection of characters like this, one of them has to be the lolly.
True.
I'm not
true,
surprised.
But isn't that the mascot?
Fair. I hadn't considered that.
Let me try.
Gosh darn it! Now I'm hungry.
Again, it's
I
one of
had
the...
a full dinner, and
It's-
I'm just watching video game food, and I'm hungry.
Speaking from experience in audiobooks, eating noises are a very fun thing as a voice actor. Just trying to communicate a character's personality. And again, this is the reason I love the big personalities. Because if somebody is just this gigantic goofball, or they're the big brick house fighter type, you can justify them going... Oh, so good. Hot. They're so good, though.
Now that's really tasty. You're indeed gifted.
Paimon told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes. Oh, I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return for this meal.
Very
We
good.
really have them? Won't you run out of ingredients?
There's a wizard girl in the Fortnite shop. Like, right now? Like, apparently... I'm sensing a pattern here in their offerings for this season. I'm thinking I might not be the only person who hopped into the game specifically for Lexa. To unlock Alexa. And
Alexa,
that is the proper way to say that too, I guess, because of the way snapshots work in the lore.
That's okay. You should be able to find lots of ingredients
Ah,
when exploring the
Fortnite,
wilderness.
right?
Yes.
Don't forget to look carefully. There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients. Go have a look when you've got the time.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the info. Hey, leave some chicken mushroom skewers for Paimon.
I need these to patch up any gaping holes in my stomach. You stay away. Do they give me an icon to show that I've already mastered something? Or do I... Alright. Ingredient processing page. Processing page?
Processing?
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Turning all of the...
processing.
Yeah, turning all of the raw... Okay, now I understand. So if I had more of that, I can make sausage, salt, some bacon. If I had milk, I could make cheese.
No.
Huh. There's more to this than I thought. I'm kind of impressed.
Oh, that's right. I need to check my email. I emailed the cheese shop. And no response as of yet.
They'll get back to you. I'm pretty sure the business wants business, so...
Fair enough.
I have seen that character type before. Like the little girl character that is just a master wizard and has a little bit too much of an obsession about setting everything on fire.
But fire's so pretty.
I agree. It's just there's a time and a place, and that is not when we're in the middle of the shop having a conversation. Behave yourself!
But pretty.
No.
Pretty.
Here's a yo-yo. Go in the corner and let the adults speak.
Ooh. 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 Oof. Hey, fire yo-yo.
And somehow she turns that into like an alternate weapon fighting style.
Yes.
Jesus!
All right. Who did a sub?
Hey, that's not a sub. That's a
What was it?
that's the raid indicator.
Oh, the
Yo,
one we never ever hear?
the Dead Patriot TV. Hey, thanks for the 3 people. Howdy to you too. Welcome everybody. My name is Whatthefnu. I'm a variety streamer like everybody else that's been raided in the past. I usually play games like this on Fridays and Saturdays. Well, not usually like this. I usually try to aim towards smaller indie games that nobody's really heard of before, because that's my passion. I love finding hidden gems, but this is cool too every once in a while. Having pleasant surprises like Genshin Impact here.
Despite wonky programming.
At this point, we're over that hump. I'm willing to let it go. They are some glaring omissions in how the thing is set up, but I've been having fun up to this point.
My tongue itches. Ah!
Welcome to Mondstadt.
You've got your teeth, though?
Finally, no more having to camp
Yeah,
outdoors.
no, I'm itching it with my teeth, but my tongue itches.
But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Just having fun so far. Uh-oh, what does that mean?
Jean?
What's coming up? What am I, do I need to be worried about something?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Jean, Defender of Mondstadt.
Oh yeah, we are way in the beginning. Like, this is my first time ever playing this.
With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us. Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, travelers.
Hello, who was that? Uh-oh. Right, the way we had to set this up. Dead Patriot TV, thank you for the follow. Apologies for that weird little thing. You know how I said there are some glaring omissions with this game? Streaming it properly, being able to stream it properly in OBS is one of them. But just capturing my whole stream seems to work properly, so.
It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilitril camp.
It was nothing. I already looted their treasure.
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
That sounds good, but it's no chicken mushroom skewer.
Sticky honey roast! Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
Ah, so you've also tried to stream this in the past.
So.
Yes, Paimon is emergency food. I have been told that. And yes, when that option came up, I did choose it. Glad to keep it an apparent tradition alive.
This is a hilarious tradition, and props to the writer
This
who
used
put
to
it
be a
in.
bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for
Storm terror?
Every treasure here is unique. Browse the items. Drop by next time. Okay. Does the blacksmith give me something similar? Even though I have plenty of materials to give him to upgrade my sword with? Yes, actually. Let me have a look. Okay. Enhancement ore plus... What am I making here? Oh, I see. I understand now. So I'm turning the raw ore into something that I can use to make my weapons better. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Sorry, I had to navigate the menu a little bit to figure that out.
I see. Welcome to the leveling system. So are all the menus in this game kind of wonky like that?
All of the information was front and center. It just took me a second to parse out which bits of it were important. Again, it's just the growing pains of playing a new game.
I guess.
To be fair, it took me a bit to figure it out. Okay, so I'm not alone on that one then. And clearly this sample size of 2 people is indicative of a deeper problem with this game. No, I'm not biased. I wonder if I look up... Is there a way to expand that mini-map up in the corner? Because there's the blacksmith, but where do I take these enhancement stones? I'd like to hit a little harder with this sword if I could.
No, maybe you should wait until you get a higher level sword. It seems wiser than upgrading your level 1 sword.
Fair. Spend it on a weapon that that justifies the materials, right?
Exactly.
Hey, good hunter, that place we were told about.
Let's get some nums.
I'd like to ask about something. Are there any events happening as of late? Send me on a quest, NPC. Happens to be a salad tasting event ongoing now. Here you go. If you like it, you can always visit me again.
Salad tasting event?
She gave me a free healing item. I guess it's worth talking to people then.
Well, it's always worth talking to people. It's an RPT.
She gave me 4 of them. Satisfying salad increases all party members' crit rate by 9% for 300 seconds. In co-op mode? Hang on a minute. There's a way to play this game with 2 people? You don't say.
I'd hold off on that for now.
Figure out how to play the game at a base level before I invite others to come along with me.
That, it was just a pain enough to get it running.
Oh, yo! Hey, thanks for that shout-out, Stormy. And it was good to meet you, too. I hope we see each other again on streams. Thanks again for being here, Dead Patriot. You know what I think it is? This is just a weird little thing about me, but I've always had an affinity for fountains, and fountain squares specifically in games. And I know why. It reminds me of the Tucson Mall. There's a big one right in the center of the building. And it was always full of coins people threw in to make wishes with.
I used to do that.
What happened?
I found out the annual cost of maintaining a fountain due to metal corrosion.
Oh. So, you didn't want to make anybody's job harder.
Yeah.
I see. Huh. Oh, apparently there's some issues with co-op. They're trying to do like a halfway point. Not quite as broken as Crystal Chronicles, but still there are plenty of things that you can't do.
I never... What about... Oh, wait, I played Rings of Fate, not Crystal Chronicles. Never mind.
Crystal Chronicles is a beautiful game. Unfortunately, the multiplayer is broken. Which is why I was so excited for the remake before I discovered that somehow they made it even worse than having to hook up 4 Game Boy Advances to your GameCube. How do you manage that?
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about this?
No, I thought you only needed 2.
No, okay, so when you played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles with your friends, as soon as you invited even another person, every single one of you needed a Game Boy Advance, and that was your controller.
Why could you not just use a Game Boy? A normal GameCube controller? That doesn't make any sense.
Because it's the way the game worked. There was specific information that you needed to have that was displayed on the screen.
Okay.
Someone who looks a lot like you. Yes, I do believe I have. Now, where was it? Ah, yes, I remember. It was when I was a child. That was my favorite picture book, that was. The protagonist had beautiful blonde hair, just like you. Oh, looking for a relative? I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Never seen anyone that looks like you in real life, no. As it happens, you have a very distinctive appearance, so I'll keep a lookout. That's all I can ask, it seems.
What's that old saying? Ah, yes. Hope springs eternal.
Hope's what? What's going on? What about hope springing eternal, huh? Where did this come from?
Just thinking about her finding her brother.
But yeah, basically, that is how the multiplayer works normally in Crystal Chronicles. It's a pain.
Mess.
It really is. It is quite the pain. But if you got it to work, it was amazing. Is there something I can do for you? What are you doing? I'm making a wish. I just tossed the coin into the pool just like this and
Inhaled some
Make a
water,
wish.
apparently?
you must be sincere and do it every day for the found to hear you. I'm sorry. I can't stop coughing. Can't your family help you? I'm gonna stop doing this, by the way, because it's actually starting to give me a headache. My parents and my brother Anthony have all been really good to me. Anthony works tirelessly every night just to earn money to buy medicine for me. I also want to do something for them. It's a sick girl. Come back here at night then. Okay. I'm glad you're giving me little tips and things to do. I take it, like, time progression won't be a thing until I get further in the story. They don't want to accidentally hamper your progress or give you tougher enemies at night until you're ready for them, I take it. So yes, that's how multiplayer works normally in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Do you want to know how it works now that they have the luxury of online multiplayer and additional hardware so that they don't have to use the Game Boys anymore?
Sure.
So you can join somebody else's world, but unless you two are at the exact same point in the story, you will not be able to play certain maps. In addition to that, only the host will be eligible to try and get rewards at the end of a dungeon. Is this stupid enough for you yet, or shall I continue?
No, I've got a headache. We're good.
Trick question, it doesn't. Yeah, that's about fair. Maps seem to make it out like there was a warp point inside this building, so I want to go activate it real quick. Oh, I guess the map in here is different than the map out there. Gotcha. So many people hopping in and out tonight. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'm glad you're a part of the stream. We had the raid. We've had people coming and going all night that I've never seen before. I'm glad you're all a part of this. It's cool to meet new people. It's cool to meet anybody again. Catch up and see how folks have been doing during their day.
You have, like, no stamina.
Unfortunately. At least in the sense of running. Yeah, like, look at that. If I'm just sprinting from place...
That is abysmal.
Yeah. It's not a good sign when a Morrowind character has more sprinting stamina than you do.
Yeah. Having played that game myself, I can tell you, it's an absolutely accurate comparison.
Where am I going again, by the way?
I don't know. You're the one with the map.
Hang on a minute, I can fix this.
Apparently, it's behind you?
Is it?
Zoom in on the city. Okay, so I see a quest marker.
Do you?
And it's behind... Is that not what that blue and white oval thing
This
in the middle
right,
of the city?
this right here
No,
is
that's
me.
you.
Yeah, this thing right here, that's a warp point.
Oh.
Also, apparently I have rewards for my adventure rank.
Yeah, no, I have no idea where you're going.
Oh, well, that's spoilers. I mean, they want me to do it at least once. Oh, it's all the different lines that we have here. About the Wonder Maid, huh? We can't fix. You just need to shout this name into the skies. Noel! And everything that's troubling you will be swept away in an instant. So this is one of the tricks to living in Mondstadt. Pretty impressive. I think I know the character they're actually referring to. It's referring to one of the other playable characters that you can unlock, I think.
Uh-huh.
So where's the quest that we need to do?
Gosh, that's unsettling.
What, how the other character just pops in out of nowhere?
Yes, I'm not used to that.
Aha! That's where I need to go, seemingly.
Can you make a... You can pin it.
I can, yes.
You should.
Is there a key to this that I need to be looking out for?
Ah.
Like a legend that I can consult to remind myself what all of these icons stand for?
I don't see a key anywhere on this map.
Scattered across Tavet.
But that's what Wiki's are for, right?
Pin. Can I just set a waypoint, please? Apparently not.
Dark Lord Return says there will be a legend eventually, I believe.
Okay. Ah, so that's what I was seeing. See that waypoint up there?
Uh-huh.
How do I get there? Do I have to go through this whole building and then come out the door on the roof or something?
Probably. Give it a shot, eh? In the meantime, I should probably move my elbow so I don't skin my arm when I move.
Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes. The way I sit in this chair, if I'm not careful, my entire leg will just fall asleep because I like to rest it against the armrest. If I do that for too long, I start to get the tingles.
And then you go to get up and you fall over.
Curse. Damn mimes and their invisible walls.
Mine.
Please don't. Welcome to the Knights of Favonius. How may I help? Where is this? This is the main hall on the ground floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. On this floor, you can find the library and the Grand Master's office. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me at any time. Hey, one of these doors is locked? Ah, that room's not open to outsiders. Well, it doesn't involve some internal secret of the Knights of Favonius or anything. That room is actually solitary confinement. To be honest, this room has more or less become Klee's private property. Every time she's locked in there, you can hear some crackling noises, like she's researching new explosives in there. I'm sure that she won't ignite any of her bombs in here, but if she ever slips up, it just worries me. I'm starting to understand, and I'm kind of looking forward to this character now.
Me too. She sounds like a real treat.
Hello, how may I help? This is the main hall of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Please keep noise to a minimum. Please wipe your shoes before entering the library to avoid taking any dust or dirt inside. That good enough for you? Hello. Collectible books here and there, apparently.
Well,
I noticed-
readable ones at any rate.
I noticed one of these earlier. Yep. Hex and Hound, Volume 6.
Archive. So, I guess you read it?
Fox and the Dandelion Sea. Verza's Melancholy. Vera's Melancholy. A Drunkard's Tale. This is kind of reminding me of Fable, where you can just find books all over the place, and they have different, Uh-oh, did we already break some of the library rules? Now steal all the
Why
books.
don't you read it and find out?
Steal all the books. There are no repercussions. Library Rules, 7th edition.
7th?
There were several editions of the library rules, but none of them were particularly useful. So, all unnecessary rules were abandoned in this edition. All users of the library should obey the following rules. 1. Please keep quiet in the library. 2. Please do not damage the books. 3. Please remember to return your books on time. I believe everyone knows how we deal with violations, so it will not be repeated here. We hope everyone can abide by the above rules and make good use of the library. Heads to! Well, that's rule 1.
What?
I'm being loud. Sorry, I sneezed! My bad!
You're such a dork.
Oh, what the hell? I'm an audiobook narrator by trade. If I happen to find an entire set of books, would you guys like me to read one of these stories?
Yes, yes, the fox and the dandelion sea.
Elamut. Was this on purpose?
Yes. Yiika gushimoshi.
I'm surprised one of the dialogue options here isn't bless you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was off in my own world. That was Hilichurlian for hello there. Have you eaten? Why does it sound so hostile? Oh, she's speaking Russian. I've got it. No, German.
I thought she was speaking Hilichurlian?
Making a joke in that it's impossible to speak in German without sounding like you're exceedingly angry at somebody. Unless you're one of those there's two versions of it. There's angry German, and then there's a kind grandfather German. You ever notice that?
Yes.
Why does it sound so hostile?
And then there's conversational German. Because, you know, some of us do have friends who live in Germany and speak German and don't sound totally angry.
Oh, you mean dialect German. As in the one nobody can understand. Do you know there's 22 different dialects, and they're all pretty much their own different languages?
Yes, I did, and I know why, too.
Why is that? I know of the fact. I don't know the reasoning behind it.
So, Europe and in general, they don't travel a lot. They never really did, except for the traveling traders. Nobody really left their village. So, basically, you'd have a grouping of 4 to 5 villages that were like 10 to 20 miles apart, and those were the only villages that really communicated with each other. And so what you wound up with were these sub-regions where they had their own dialects.
All right. That's kind of cool, actually.
It's just isolation. Same thing for Ireland. You could go 20 miles and people will have a totally different accent. It's bizarre.
Feel sorry for the librarian that has to check out all of these books for me. She's just giving me the side eye, like, I really should.
Are you really gonna?
I really should ask if this person has a card. That would be kind of interesting. You have to go on a little mini quest to go get a library card. Maybe there's like one fight and it's not particularly difficult, or maybe there's some kind of story surrounding it. But in return, you get all... Don't make it too hard, because you don't want to lock people out of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Tablet Compilations, Volume 1. History book. Those never stay on screen long enough for me to be able to read them.
They do disappear pretty quick, don't they?
I think that might be... Nope, one more. Gotcha. And that was Fox and the Dandelion C1, too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that... everything? Every time I sit...
I see any sparkles.
Every time I think that I've gotten every single one, I spot a new sparkle. Just gonna go over this whole place backwards to see if I found everything. Alright, I think that's everything. So what was the story that you wanted to hear? The Fox and the Dandelion Sea?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. At least I tracked all the dirt and dust in that direction, right, Wyatt? We're still cool, right, buddy? Anyway. Books, here we go. Hilly Cheerly Ballad Selection. Cultural Customs. A Drunkard's Tale. Breeze Amidst the Forest. The Fox and the Dandelion Sea. Here we go. How long is this? Oh. We might be here a little while.
Well, you don't have to read the whole thing.
How about this? I will read Volume 1, and if we end up streaming this game again, I will read Volume 2. And every stream thereafter, I'll read a new one.
Okay.
Dandelion, dandelion, ride the wind to a faraway land, the little fox chanted. He blew the dandelion flower and sent the seeds flying. He then spoke in a more serious tone. May my teacher's wishes ride the wind and reach the Anemo Archon. A wind blew past us and swept away the dandelion seeds. Did they fly to a better place, carrying my hopes and dreams there with them? When did this happen? Some time ago, behind the village, there grew a forest of countless lush trees. At the center of this forest was a small lake. The lake was like the stained glass windows of Mondstadt Cathedral, crystal clear and shimmering in the sunlight. The sun shone through the treetops and glistened on the water's surface like fragments of gemstone. It was really something. The weather was cool that day. I was hunting in the forest when I arrived at the lake's edge. The shimmering water somehow reminded me of a girl I loved a long time ago. Couldn't remember much about her, but felt that her eyes must have looked like the lake, glittering as if harboring fragments of gemstone within. I became lost in thought as I stared at the glistening water. Walking transfixed along the lakeside, I'd forgotten entirely that I was out for a hunt. I came to when I heard the sound of something freezing up. It was a mist flower growing by the lake, having just frozen the water around it. And next to it was a white fox, its tail frozen in the ice. Poor critter. Must have had its tail in the water by the mist flower while it was drinking. Mist flowers are dangerous plants and can cause frostbite if handled without care. Extreme caution must be taken when handling them. As it saw me approach, the fox struggled in fear, but its still frozen tail kept it rooted to the spot. The fox whimpered in pain. Oh no, this won't do, I thought to myself. Poor critter, it's gonna die anyway if I don't save it. May as well end its pain by bringing it home as my game for the day. I imagined what a delicious fox stew I could cook with the carrots I grew. Just thinking about it gave me energy and brought a smile to my face. So I took out my hunting bow and slowly walked toward it. Be good and stay put.
Poor fox.
Tune in next week
well, now
for
we know what those... Huh?
Tune in next week for the thrilling continuation of The Fox and the Dandelion Forest.
C. There's a fox in the dandelion sea.
C, sorry. Thought you were saying C as like an affirmation more than
No.
anything.
No. The fox in the dandelion sea.
Well, they're not going to let me upstairs for right now, but hey, I expanded my collection of lore a lot more, and that'll give me something to read when I'm not on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you guys want more of that. I haven't seen any yays or nays to this sentiment in chat. Man,
No,
screw
I
all
think
the
everybody-
screw all the action gaming. We just want to hear you read.
Well, I think we all just kind of got lost in the soothing sound of professional reading voice.
Oh, don't give me too much credit.
Yeah, your head's already pretty big.
Is it? I try to be careful about that. I try to be humble. I like the Germa approach to that kind of thing, where you act like an ego-inflated idiot, but every time you make a joke, it's on you. Dandelion Z. I like that. I'm gonna go with that from now on.
Dandelion Z, huh?
God, I can just hear the music that played at the end of every episode now. Coordinator, what service do you offer? Well
I
met.
don't know.
What do you need from me? Tell me a little bit about yourself. I am the captain of the 6th Company, in charge of logistics. You can call me Hertha. My work mostly includes the charter and administration of our baggage train, resource management, and record keeping. But Mondstadt's state is as you have seen. With the Grand Master having taken much of our manpower with him, we have since been in constant state of shorthandedness. At the same time, our inventory is running a surplus to match, so I'm more than willing to exchange some of it for a little hand here and there. I'm taking all comers who have experience in solving problems. With any luck, we'll take some of the burden off our acting Grandmaster's shoulders. But first, you need to earn everyone's trust. So, how about starting from a few small errands for the citizenry? Fair enough. How do I find somebody who has some jobs to do for me? Welcome back, Stormy. How you doing tonight, friend? Adventurer, jeweler, gourmet. Oh, wrong button. This would be so much better with some chilies added. I wonder if I should say something. What are you doing? Oh, hello. You're visiting here too? I'm Ji from Chihu Rock in Oh my goodness. My job is eating. Wait, no. There's a word for it. Gourmet. I'm a professional gourmet. I'm in Mondstadt specifically to try the food. Mostly because I heard that chef Zhongling from Wanmin Restaurant gets some of her ingredients from here. I like that there's a focus on fresh quality produce. But in terms of presentation and seasoning, I gotta say Liu is a cut above, regardless of whether you're talking about Li or Yu cuisine. Surely you're exaggerating. Exaggerating? I'm just saying the plain old truth. I'm a native of Liu, but as a gourmet, I am nothing if not fair and impartial. It's just as well that I made some blackback perch stew this morning.
Huh?
Have a taste. You should be able to tell the difference right away. Yo, Stormy! Stormy just gave a gift sub to our most recent follower, the Dead Patriot TV. That was awfully generous of you, man. Thank you so much for doing that. Wait a minute. People have been giving out a lot of gift subs on this channel recently. I wonder if I've hit a new... Because it's based on channel points, whether you unlock emotes or not.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that what Coops meant earlier when he dropped that bomb? That we were short of 30?
Ask Coops, not me. I don't know how Twitch stuff works.
Oh, I'll have to check that when we're not live on stream, because... Oop, come back here. Right, because we've got the whole thing going on with the display right now. I can't really work on things on my computer without cutting the game feed for you guys, but yeah. What does this icon mean?
Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Shopes' blacksmith.
Oh, a tavern. I wonder if we'll be able to I wonder if it'll have a... I wonder if it'll have a... What'd you say?
Rat Quest!
Rat Quest. What'll it be today?
Do you have the hiccups?
No, that was me getting scared again because I didn't expect another sub that fast. That was Stormy again. Giving a tier 1 sub to Mr. Teacher Guy. 3 gift subs altogether. Thanks, man. That's another friend of mine. Also a friend of the Dead Patriot. Cool. Here's the menu. Let me know once you're ready to order. Wolf Hook Juice, Berry and Mint Burst, or Apple Cider. Max HP to the selected character. Regenerates 570 HP every 5 seconds for 30. Good lord. Party members attack by 114. You know what? That sounds pretty good to me. I'll take some of that. Hey Charles, any recommendations? Apple cider from the Dawn Winery is at a special at Angel's Share. You could try my special cocktail if you want. It's on the house if it's your first time here. What type of liquor is the best? If you like strong wine, then I'd recommend that you try Death Afternoon. It's Captain Kaya's favorite. But the strongest wine I know has to be the one called Firewater. Hails from Shiznaya and was brought into Mondstadt by Shiznayan merchants, but Master Dailuk stopped importing it, saying that it didn't fit the tastes of the people here. The only remaining bottle is from the original batch. It's for display purposes only, though, so you'll have to go to Shiznaya if you want to try some. Firewater. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Shiznaya.
I've never heard anybody who has a voice actor say it, so unfortunately I'm on my own for this.
mouthful, though, I'll say that.
At a certain level, you can only come up with so many... I try to keep things simple in the things that I create, specifically because of that problem, where if somebody... Ooh, if a place or an NPC's name is too long, people just kind of tune out. They won't mind me just popping open that treasure chest and taking everything from the inside, right? Right. No problems whatsoever. Nobody was using those enhancement materials anyway. Don't look at me like that.
Hey, it didn't have a steel icon on it or anything, so it's fine. Oop, you dropped one in the water.
Meanwhile, Amber pops out of my character inventory and goes, "Stop! You have violated the law! Your stolen goods are now forfeit." Draws her bow and immediately jumps in the water while she's trying to fight me. Love the fact that a lot of the people you talk to just name drop unlockable characters. That is a really cool touch, and it sort of builds them up, too, before you even meet them. It's sort of a preview. You understand their place in the world before they even join. I think a very similar principle would be the gym leaders in recent Pokemon games, how they're kind of celebrities in the towns they live in. So, even before you see them or anything, you are very much aware of their reputation. All right, let's set ourselves a destination here on the map before we go anywhere. What's a place to go? This is... Adventure... Oh! We were supposed to go to the Adventurers Guild this whole time. Oopsie!
Distracted!
I mean, can you blame me? I did the same thing when I streamed Breath of the Wild. I just get distracted very, very easily in these games.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. So for this level, we get all of that. Okay. So we get some free experience for characters, we get enhancement materials, and more money. Cool. And occasionally, it seems we also get some of the premium currency. Nice. Awfully generous of you. 8, 9, 10... Oh, they don't even tell you what the rewards are past a certain point. I wonder why. Maybe those rewards are spoilers for later mechanics or something.
Perhaps.
Why does it keep saying that there's a notification up in the top right corner? Something related to my character? Hang on a second. Oh, I guess. I don't have anyone else to put them on right now. I may as well give these away to the people... Oh, never mind. Profile, story, let's skip over that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I don't like...
I know.
It drives me nuts. I apologize.
And while that might be a short trip, it's still not a pleasant one.
Okay. Hello, what's this?
Whoosh.
Temple of the Falcon, huh? So it kind of just dropped us in this world. Are they just leaving us to our own devices and finding the story? If so, that's kind of badass. Very few games I know of with this kind of art style do that. If there's some blatantly obvious thing that I'm ignoring, please let me know now. I don't want to waste everybody's time. Oh, that doesn't look dangerous at all. Let's just stroll right into this building and pick a fight with everybody who's inside. no particular reason why. Temple of the Falcon. Recommended party level 20.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. So much for that. At least we know it's there now. Let's navigate to this then. Weird that I have to double click it, but... At ease, soldier. Actually, wait, some people give me items if I talk to them. I'm, on an exploratory reconnaissance mission. Do you need help with anything? About you... Well, Godwin, you are an odd fellow. Goodbye. About your patrols. So far I've taken quite a few hilichurls and slimes, but there's always more of them. They've been appearing more frequently of late. Cannot allow them to get any closer to Mondstadt. My lover Glory is... no, it's nothing. Thanks for listening to me. Stay safe on your travels. Here's some of the experience I've gained out in the wild. I hope it'll be useful to you. Wanderer's Advice times 7. Okay, they are showering me in these books. Should I be using some of them?
I mean, reading them's probably not a bad idea.
Well, it's not just... these are the items that allow me to boost up my character's experience. I can get away with spending the 1,000 EXP ones, right?
I guess.
Oh, I see. They'll cost me money. Got it. To level 4. Does that mean I have new rewards waiting for me at the Adventurers Guild? No, that's my character level. Adventurer rank is probably a... It's more like an account level, to borrow another term from mobile games. Okay. Dressing room. Complete the Dragonstorm quest to unlock out... I didn't even realize characters had outfits. I thought the main unlockable in this game would just be new characters. I didn't realize there was a whole... Cool. That's awesome. I'm glad that's there. We've got the money for it. I think we can afford to go a little nuts with this. That'll give me a nice boost going into some battles in the future. You know what? Just one of those. Cool stuff. Although, I'm a little worried about these, too. Broken bone mass that once belonged to some hilichurl. Now more broken than complete, it can no longer perform its primary function. Talent level up material. Poetry is the soul of the land of the wind. Poetry is the manifestations of beautiful feelings. On a beautiful day, the breezes carry with them talent level up material. I have a feeling talents might be something that I'm gonna find out about later on. The plaza with the statue in Mondstadt. Alright, let me go mark this off over here on the map first. Are you... What is this? Is that just something that exists in the environment, or... Oh!
Well,
Cool. Curiosity paid off here, I guess. Whoa, 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 what was that?
it looked like a carrot. It just jumped out of the grass.
Oh.
Oh, it's a slime. It's a scaredy slime.
There is no escape.
Poor little guy.
I wanted his loot. You don't know. He jumped out at me when my back was turned. We don't know if that thing was dangerous or not. Of course, now that he's in my bestiary, I'll know for sure.
True.
It was for science, I swear. I am not a bloodthirsty murderer, no. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. This is one of those... It's like the statues of the 7. Got it. 7 different regions on the map. I understand now. Temple of the Wolf. I think there is. I think, unsure, the quest needs you to go up to the palace. Well, there's one way to find out. Surely if I go into my inventory. Worship statue. Statue's blessing. Auto recovery when nearby. I don't know how that works, so I'm just not gonna mess with it quite yet. And right, we have a whole quest archive here. For some reason, that was not being marked on my map, probably because I went to do other things. You know what I think happened? You know what I think happened and led to that situation? Because I was messing with my map. I set a different waypoint on there, and that's why it stopped pointing me towards the main quest. Because apparently in this game, you can only have one at a time. I wish there was just one button I could press to instantly open the map. I wish, I wish, I wish.
I wish to use this rhyme to... Oh, wait, that's something else.
I'm one of those players that I love to keep a hard line look at where I'm at any given moment. I want to know where I am relative to to everything that I had a potential interest in. I tend to lose myself if I'm just navigating in a world. I learn a lot better when I have that piece of paper in front of me.
And then there's me. Even if you give me the map, I become hopelessly lost in 5 minutes. Or less.
You know, maybe it's just because we're at the beginning of the game, but even the combat doesn't feel like it's so much of a... That alert is especially dangerous during this stream because I can't navigate away from the game without completely breaking the stream feed. I'll hand it to you, though. You almost had me there. Shopkeeper, Mondstadt General Goods... Scholar of Alchemy. Hi there. Are you also interested in alchemy? Alchemy? Alchemy is a craft that's been passed down since ancient times, but is barely understood in the present. Its mechanisms are magical and mysterious, completely unlike the principles that shape our understanding of the physical world. If I can get the hang of it, I should be able to create some pretty awesome stuff, and contribute to our knowledge of ancient civilization. How's your research coming along? Not too bad, although I haven't had the best of luck recently. My clock is a few minutes too slow, and thanks to that, a whole load of experiments have failed dismally. It's not much use for keeping time anymore, that's for sure. But, after being used in so many alchemical experiments, it seems to have gained some understanding of the basic makeup and functional principles of the world. Maybe it's undergone some sort of miraculous transformation. Why don't you take it? Maybe it'll come in handy on your adventures. Cool. I got a scholar's clock.
Truly is fascinating.
Let's see if I can
You
make
got a
any...
Scholar's clock?
Apparently, it's one of the artifacts that I can equip to my character. Earth and water, wind and fire, craft for me what I desire. Okay, well, at least they give me the recipes to work with.
Well, that's nice at least.
Slime secretion.
I thought that said putrefied at first. I was like, ew. Oh, wait. Purified, not putrefied.
And again, there is a conversion function here if I want to turn other items into something different.
Yep. Grow from fragments into stones.
Wish I could check the item that I need to collect and what the...
Well, given... It looks like you're not going to be able to use that for a while yet.
Unfortunately. I'm still looking for the place that allows me to enhance my weapon. I just want to know where it is so that when the time comes I can take advantage of that mechanic. What a whimsical little tune for this town. Makes you happy that you showed up here. Although I am glad it's not playing constantly. That is a good way to help you to help keep a song from feeling tiresome, I guess is the best word I have for it.
Yes.
You know what the worst part is?
What?
We were right here towards where we were supposed to be for that initial quest, and I just didn't. I just didn't for some reason.
Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, really shiny. It's kind of how that went.
Hey, wait a second.
And there he goes again.
Just a brief distraction. Remember that character mentioning... I didn't expect that we'd actually find that guard we met out in the field. I didn't expect that we'd actually find his wife anywhere.
Lover.
If you wish to pray to Barbados, you can do it here. What are you doing? Recently, there's uneasiness in the air, so I'm praying to Barbados. Be at ease. Barbados will help us. About those unsettling omens I keep seeing. No matter what the cause may be, all we can do is pray. I had some adventurers help me collect some Cecilia buds to give to everyone. These flowers grow on top of cliffs, whisked by the Mondstadt winds. Perhaps these flowers that emanate the essence of Barbados can bring some peace of mind to everyone. Here, please take some. May Barbados shine upon Mondstadt.
Barbados.
Probably one of the other 7.
Well, yeah.
So,
It's also a place.
Okay, who keeps doing that? Somebody keeps pressing the Skype button.
Wasn't me.
Either that or the roommates really want to...
That would be Ice Cold Koopa.
a wind
I suspect
glider.
he's giggling too.
Oh, thank goodness. They're giving me a glider. Fall damage is now somewhat a thing of the past.
Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
You know what I should do to make the Skype noises more confusing for me? I should
No.
turn off notifications on my phone. That way I don't get an early warning system, as it were, on whether or not people are actually talking in the Skype groups.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
You're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Double jump, got it. Oh, it's even easier than that. And that is a surprisingly generous... It's a surprising...
That is a very generous glide. And they made that sound like it was going to be hard. It's literally just jump and hold.
Well, I mean, in terms of the stamina usage, about the only thing they don't let you do consistently with stamina is run somewhere.
Yeah, just don't... that takes a lot less stamina than running, even. No, that's easy. I wonder if you can... Uh-oh. That looks like trouble. Storm Terror! Oh, so pretty. Such a beautiful dragon. So rare to see one with 6 wings.
I think this dragon hates the fact that somebody in this town is alive.
It's either that, or somebody stole its egg.
Good thing I got a glider!
Yep.
Curse all my power getting locked away. I could have dropped you in a second, buddy. I like to imagine my character is kind of passive-aggressive about that.
Like this with just a wind glider.
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
What?
Power of 1,000 winds.
Not those wins. This would be a very different segment of the game if that were the case. Also, this just became a turret shooter.
Awesome.
Then again, I'm shooting at a dragon, so I'm not as bent out of shape about this.
Poor dragon. I wonder what pissed it off.
Storm Terror, the howling hurricane of Moonstadt. Oh, and of course you escape with a quarter of your HP left.
See, I want that thing as a model. It's so pretty. It's like the most beautiful dragon I've ever seen.
That thing didn't even try shooting back at me.
Probably because it's upset about something. It doesn't really want to.
I don't know, it tried to take a pretty sizable bite out of me back there.
I don't know, man.
Are you hurt?
Nah, I do this all the time, don't worry about it. Seto
look,
Kaiba?
Prissy boy.
Go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself. Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain.
Ah, good to meet you, Sasuke.
These two are travelers from afar.
From afar. Is that all we know of them?
Long story short,
20 minutes later.
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. But everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
Oh, I'll be nice about this.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
This happens everywhere. Every world we go to. You save one little town from a dragon, and then all of a sudden everybody wants to talk to you. Also,
Eh,
now we get
I
to
would-
now we get to my favorite part of games after I collect this achievement here.
Aw. Costume.
Yep, playing dress up. So what is available to me? Oh,
Wings
is
of
it only
first
wing
flight,
gliders? Wait a
Wings
second.
of companionship.
Stylized wing glider. That's the one I got for just out of my mail rewards. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use that one. That actually fits my outfit a lot better. The
It really
colors
does.
the colors match. Wings of Dissension. Ah, reward for players on the PS4. What about PS5 though? Even though nobody owns it other than Coops. Wings
And
of
you got
Azure.
it through a particularly weird set of circumstances.
For reaching a certain reputation level in Mondstadt. Liu. Frost-bearing. A certain level of frost-bearing tree offering. That is certainly a collection of words that I just read there.
Yeah, it is.
And what about you? Is that it? It's just wings? When you say dressing room, I assume it means alternate outfits, or is that something else I have to unlock later? Uh-oh.
Nah.
It's okay. It's okay. My ankles are broken. I'll walk it off.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
Ouch. Why does everything hurt? Probably because I haven't been to the chiropractor in 3 weeks.
It might also because, well, how long have you been sitting in your chair? When I'm doing audiobook work, I try to give myself a break at least every 2 hours.
I just got up and I'm about to reposition myself with the cozy and adorable neck pillow that Coops got me.
I've seen this character before!
So have I!
The librarian, the one with the hat.
Uh-huh.
I've seen her in so much fan art. A lot of the artists I follow on Twitter love drawing her. Now I know what she's from.
Congratulations.
I never knew who she was. I thought she was somebody's OC or something.
OCs do not get that much love unless they're famous YouTuber OCs.
I don't know. It might have been like a Bowsette situation where people just took a shine to her. And I'd understand it if that had been the case. She's a really good-looking character.
True.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Lisa. Gotcha. I will try to commit that to memory. Even Dark Lord brought her up in the chat. I wonder. Apparently, she must be a fan favorite.
You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
Paimon will help too. Oh, good. I was just thinking I was getting hungry.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source.
What type of stat boost do you think she offers? She boosts critical, maybe gives you some health regeneration.
Lisa has revealed the source
Morale.
of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
It must be a local thing.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
It's always strange in a game when a delivered voice line does not match. Oh no. Oh
What?
no, here we go. The shop just unlocked. You get a quest to help her return books. It's memorable. Well, color me curious. So,
Yeah, no.
let me get this letter first. Dear
I have to
travelers,
wonder.
follow the link below to fill out a survey so that Paimon can keep those developers busy. Make sure the word of Teyvat becomes the world of Teyvat becomes even better and more beautiful. Answers cannot be edited after submitting the survey, so please be sure to fill it out carefully. As a token of thanks, travelers will get 50 Primo Gems for completing the survey. Travelers' opinions are extremely important to us, so Paimon hopes that you can help us by completing this survey. Oh boy, you should not have given me this power. I'll write that after the stream is over. Alright. So what do we get? No. No. I see. It seems there are different currencies in this game. So the Primo Gems are not the Primo currency, as it were. Yeah. Alright. Okay. See how it is. I definitely see how it is. In the meantime, here it is. This is what I've been waiting for right here. The Beginner's Wish. 10 set, 20% off. First 10 set will receive Noelle. Every 10 wishes is guaranteed to include at least one 4-star or higher character. Noelle is the... We were joking about this in the Discord server, the general page. Colt was asking, hey, is there a maid character in the game? And lo and behold, they made it really easy to unlock her. And this is related to that bit of dialogue we saw earlier about how if there's ever some sort of cleaning task out there that you need help with, just turn your head to the sky and yell,
Noelle!
Tatsugete, Eren. 20% off even. Here we go.
So you can summon other travelers, huh?
Seems like it. And I assumed it wasn't just characters. You would also be getting some...
Items.
Masterless Stardust. That's what that item is, huh?
Shiny.
Got a weapon. Hi, who are you? Beidou, huh? Or Baido. However you pronounce that. Got a 3-star sword. 3-star spear. Got an extra spear, just in case that one breaks. There she is.
And there she is.
Debate club. I hate that pun. I hate it with all my heart and soul. I'm gonna use that weapon now.
You have to. Oh, that's better than grass blade.
Captain for crew, the Crux. She's quite an unbound and forthright woman. Consolation. Talents. What? What are we getting into here? A maid who faithfully serves the Knights of Favonius. She dreams of joining their ranks someday. Oh, so this is like her temporary position. Gotcha. Okay.
As a maid, you get to listen in on all sorts of things.
Wait, hang on.
Kind of forget you're there.
Hang on a minute. Dark Lord is freaking out. He said, "You got the best swimmer and the counter pirate. Hell yeah. Her special is that she can parry."
Ooh.
And 120 of whatever that stuff is.
Stardust, isn't it?
Yes. I saw that we could spend that in the shop. Or, wait. No, that's a different item. My bad.
Oh.
I got excited there for a second. Stardust exchange. Okay, here we go. Intertwined Fate. What is that? A coin. Let me go back to Wish for a second. I want to know what the difference is between these two, because a quaint fate is what I used on this one to summon Noelle.
Okay.
First 10 set will receive her. And we can only use this particular gacha 10 more times. But every 10 wishes is guaranteed to include at least one 4-star or higher character. I see. So the normal version can only be used for gachas like this, while it seems like the event gacha that has special characters requires the other kind. Yeah, okay. So the general gachas require those, like the ones we got for free, but these require a higher grade item, as it were. Fates are used to get wishes, and there are different wishes. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh boy, I assume it's gonna be a grind if I just want to purchase these characters outright.
Don't.
What else can I buy for this stuff? Yeah, see, it's a whole bunch of like more general items. You can get yourself some
crafting.
Then again, a lot of these do seem like they'd be at least generally useful.
Yeah.
You do get a decent amount, so... Alright. I have a feeling what most people use it for, though, is getting things like the Intertwined Fates and whatnot. Oh, wait, there was one more there. Hang on. These menus. Okay. Paimon's Bargains. Or I could just purchase them outright with Primo Gems. Here we go. This is what they're mostly used for, is just buying these two items specifically.
It's 10:04.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, right. We started late today. My bad. Do you need anything?
Some sleep.
A way to fight against storm terror? I'm sorry, but there's no way to do it alone.
I don't know. I was making some pretty good progress on that health bar with those little pea shooters I was firing at it.
Judging by the level of its animal power, it's definitely not an ordinary creature. I could teach you some elemental basics, so you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about.
I'm just gonna go ahead and steal all of your books, if that's okay with you.
I wonder if this archive ability is one of the few things she didn't lose.
Lore,
it's a
beautiful
gadget.
lore.
It's an interesting thought.
What's up?
Maybe an eidetic memory, a gadget, some sort of magical power that the goddess didn't bind. Because nobody's got enough inventory space to carry that many books. Even if you are the protagonist.
Back at ya.
So that's her parry ability. Okay.
Yeah, with a catchy pickup line too.
Alright, well, her 1, 2, 3 is a little slow.
Steady as stone.
Yeah, you're using a two-hander.
She creates herself a little shield. Okay.
Zweihander.
God, there are a lot of things I need to get through, but we are past our usual stream time for tonight. Equip made with club and hold attack. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
This I have to say. Debate club.
Scholar attack +5.
You should equip her with the knight's clock. If you have one. I thought you were gonna give her with the club.
I'm just making sure, because I have a feeling I'm going to be using this character in the future.
Me too.
There it is. There's the debate club. I think it's actually one of the better weapons that I've got right now for her.
Now, equip it and then hold down attack.
After using an elemental skill on... I'll worry about all of that later. And hold attack. Here we go.
Ooh,
Spin
to win.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I put my League of Legends days behind me.
Dude, spin to win is by no means exclusive to League of Legends, my friend.
I was half hoping that if I just emptied the stamina bar with that she'd pull a Wind Waker and just be standing there dizzy for a second.
That would be that was one of my favorite things about Wind Waker.
I assume this attack is really good, which is why you told me to do this. Really good against mobs, anyway. Based on what I'm seeing online, people like creating tier lists for this game, so there's probably some kind of PvP somewhere. Alright, but seriously, I'm enjoying this. I might come back to this next week. If you guys are curious in seeing more, this has been fun, and there's a lot of potential that I feel like I'm not tapping into right now. So, before you go anywhere, can I tempt you with a raid? And can I also tempt you with another tradition that we have at the end of the streams, which is to roll a d20 and see if something amazing happens?
I don't think anything will top the time that you rolled it and then the stream cut out, but...
Don't worry, it's a 17 anyway. That's close. That's real close to something amazing happening, but it's not quite there.
Not quite.
All right, everybody, and I'm going to cut out the computer screen here because let's find somebody to send a raid to tonight. Who is live that I follow? Anyone that we haven't said hi to in a while?
When was the last time we said hello to Edge of the Freak? Is he live right now?
That's a good question. If he is, I don't... Wait, am I following Edge of the Freak?
I thought you were.
Why am I not following Edge of the Freak? That's something I need to fix here.
Yeah, it is. He's cool.
Just checking to make sure if this person I want to raid is actually live and they're not on break or something.
I certainly don't mind waiting for the guy to get back.
I also have to wait through the ad that they've got here.
Nah, stupid Twitch and their...
I mean, it
Ads are necessary.
watching ads for bits doesn't work on Firefox anyway, so I might as well turn the blocker back on.
Yeah, wait, it doesn't work on Firefox either?
I don't know. I just try to go for it, and it always tells me that something went wrong.
Yeah, it does that in the Twitch app on my phone. It does that on the Twitch program on my computer. It does that in Google Chrome, and now you just only does that in Firefox. What do they do? Break the feature?
How do you guys feel about watching some Final Fantasy VI? Because I think that'd be a pretty good idea. So we're gonna go raid. I didn't even spell road correctly. It was roud. We're going to go raid Brianna Fofana. All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming to the stream tonight. It's been a blast as always. Thank you to my co-host, Icicle C. Cold. I almost said Ice Cold Koopa again. Remember proper raid etiquette. If you are subscribed to me, you have dedicated raid emotes for this. Only post them once unless they fight back with emote spam of their own, in which case, spam away. Thank you all for coming tonight, and please join us again next Friday night where, man, I didn't have any plans, I think. We might be playing more Genshin Impact. I'll lock that down in the schedule eventually. If you type !! schedule, I'll keep you posted on that one. Until then, I am Whatthefnu.
Icicle C Cold.
And we'll see you again next time. Later, everybody.